Hi guys, it's Demi. So I've literally just turned my phone on to record this video. I'm filming it from my phone, which I've not done in a very long time. Like, I've filmed segments of clips from my phone, but I've not sat down and filmed a full YouTube video on my phone. But all honesty, I was feeling really shitty and I was just gonna skip Friday's upload. But then I realised that the thing I'm feeling shitty about, I've actually spoke about on my channel before, and so many of you also related. And I just feel like it's something that I really do want to talk about, because if I talk about it, I could potentially hold myself accountable to some extent, and it might help me, because I am a talker, and helping me in a lot of situations is when I talk to people or talk online. I feel like it's a bit of a therapy. By the way, ignore the eyelashes. I'm getting them fixed on Saturday. I have a really bad habit at the moment. I've chewed all my nails off because I was anxious. Well, I wasn't anxious, I was stressed. So I chewed all my nails off. I had acrylics on, but I'm getting them fixed Monday. But I have a really bad habit of lifting my eyelid up and picking at the root of the lash until they fall out. It's really satisfying, and here I go again. Gotta stop. I've brushed them several times today, but because I've been picking, they've all gone all funny, so we're gonna ignore them. I'm gonna get them fixed on Saturday, and if I keep doing it, then I'm probably gonna get them taken off, because it's just a bit of a waste of money. But hopefully I will be able to stop the habit. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. So I did a video a year and a half ago. No, I think it was longer than that. I think it was 2 years ago. And I said basically on that video, I have a problem with food, and it was talking about my binge eating disorder, which I've had for a very long time. And to be fair, it's usually really well maintained, and I can usually manage it pretty well, to be honest. Like, but I don't know what's happened, but the last few months it's spiraled upwards really badly. And I don't know, I think it's a mixture between when Sean is on night shift. Obviously I'm in the house by myself, and that triggers it a lot. But I also think, I'm not sure, but it's happening in a way that's never happened before. So when I've had binge eating disorder in the past, when I've suffered with the binge eating disorder in the past, what my disorder's been is becoming late at night and really having a huge binge of food and feeling incredibly guilty about it the next day. But what I'm suffering with at the minute is different to what I've suffered with in the past. So basically, every single meal that I'm eating, I'm overeating to the extent, because I feel so hungry at meal times, that I'm eating until I feel like ridiculously sick full. And it's not great. It's not nice at all. And then I'm feeling ridiculously sick full, which makes us feel really shit about myself. And the binge eating disorder, I'm not bothered about the weight aspect of it. Like, putting weight and that on doesn't scare me, doesn't bother me. Like, I don't care. I've fluctuated that much with weight in my life. I don't care. I'm really happy with the way my body looks. But it's more so like how I feel and how I know it's not good for my body to be eating the amount of food that I eat. But it is a problem. So I have contacted my GP again about it, but I can't get in to see them until end of July, just because of obviously like every appointments they've got and stuff. But I spoke to the GP on the phone, because obviously, because I've had it before, I used to go to counselling, and she said, well, look to get your counselling started straight away again if you want. Which I was like, yeah, fair enough, because it might help. I don't feel like it helped a lot last time, but it might help this time, you know, I never know. So I said I would give it a try again and would see, just to see if it would help. But it's like I'm waking up for breakfast and I'm that hungry that I'm having about 3 coffees, which is terrible. Like, that much caffeine is ridiculous to consume, but I can't help it. There's this urge in us to have it. So I'll have my coffee, and then I'll just like have a reasonable breakfast at the beginning. I'll put 2 slices of toast in, or, you know, just have something. but then the binge starts. It's like as soon as I had my first piece of food that day, the binge starts. So I'll go from having two slices of toast and 2 bits of breakfast to then going in the cupboard and finding what I can have. And I have crisps, biscuits, cakes, and I've tried not to buy them in. So for 3 weeks I didn't buy any crisps in, and I was doing really, really good. I hadn't had any crisps because crisps are a really big downfall for me. If there's crisps in, I just go and eat them. But then one day when I was shopping last week, I ended up buying loads of bloody crisps in, and I binged on them so bad. And it's really, like, I think people who've never suffered binge eating disorder think, like, I've had comments before saying you just need to get a bit of willpower, just like don't think about it, have something else. But binge eating it's not just like, oh, just don't think about it, don't have it. It's in your brain. You cannot stop thinking about that thing until you've had it and you're not satisfied. And then you overdo it and you've had too much and then you feel sick. So you then, after feeling sick, you have picking at this eyelash and it's gone all funny. My eyelash, I think I just need to get them removed. But I'm going away and I know how much easier it is to just keep them on, but I'm really, really picking at them and it's not good for my real eyelashes. And then I end up irritating me contacts because I've been picking at my eyes. This is what I'm doing to myself these days. But yeah, so with my binge eating disorder, it's always been where, like, I would eat over a 2-hour period to the point of feeling uncomfortable and sick and eating when I'm not really hungry. And now I'm eating when I'm not really hungry, but I'm eating at meal times. So, like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, but it's my breakfast. But I'm eating a ridiculous amount for my breakfast, an amount that's just not healthy. And not needed. I don't need that much food, but I just get so hungry and I'm like, I'm hungry. And like, obviously when you eat food, the hunger pains don't just go straight away. It takes like a half an hour for them to go. So I feel so hungry that I'll demolish loads and loads of food, and then I feel absolutely sick because I've ate far too much and it was unnecessary to eat that amount. So I'm just in a bit of a shitty place at the minute because I feel like I'm going back and forward. Like, I'm really struggling, and I'm going to the gym, right, with Adam, my personal trainer. And usually when I go to the gym, I wouldn't eat that much. I would feel like, I just, like, when I go to the gym are the days that I feel much more in control, but that's not even happening. I'm going to the gym and I still am not in control of my eating habits. And by the way, I don't want people to come on here and be like, but your Instagram's all about body positivity, and this isn't about me saying I want to go on a diet and I want to lose weight. It's nothing like that. Binge eating disorder is like a mental health disorder, and I have been a counselling about it for years. It's a compulsion that you cannot stop eating. It's not just the fact that, like, I'm eating, unhealthy meals. It's I cannot stop eating to the point where I feel sick. And then when I feel sick, you're overridden with guilt because you feel like, well, what if I ate that much for? It was unnecessary, unneeded. And diabetes is in my family. So my dad's diabetic, my grandma's diabetic, and it's something that I constantly worry about. So I'm obviously, like, trying my hardest to not let that happen. And there's other health issues in my family as well that when, like, I get to a certain weight, I start to have symptoms of. So it's a bit worrying, something that I don't really want to talk about. Hence why I don't. But yeah, so the binge eating is just a really big struggle at the minute, and I just feel like talking to you guys. Some people may relate, some people may be able to help, have advice, or even just to have a discussion. I feel like will help me. And the fact is I'm, like, going to try and hold myself accountable. And I've tried, like, the method of not buying food shopping in and not having anything in, and then, like, obviously having to eat what's in the house. And if it's not much, maybe I'll have more reasonable amounts and I won't be able to go on a big binge at, like, each meal time. But it doesn't seem to have helped. I'm still having the binges because I'm just eating whatever the hell I can find, because I'm not satisfied until I've binged, until I've had that, like, big amount of food that I don't need. It's just a really, really shitty mindset to be in, and it's really hard to kind of get out of it because I'm sitting here at the minute and I'm like, I don't see a way out. Like, I don't see how this is going to stop because I just feel in my head, I'm so hungry, I want the food, I have the food, I feel that full, I've ate that much that I feel sick, and it's just like a round and circle. And I keep saying every day, right, I'll wake up and tomorrow I'll just have this amount of calories, because calories is my best way to track what I'm eating and to eat a more reasonable amount. So I'm like, right, I'll just leave it as is, and tomorrow I'll do better. I'll try and have a certain amount of calories, which will prevent the binging, because if you know you're only having a certain amount of calories, you'll not be able to binge. But obviously tomorrow's coming and I'm getting up in the morning and I'm having a binge episode straight away. When I get up, I'm eat. I feel sick. Few hours passes by, feel hungry again, lunch, eat, feel sick. And it's just like going round and round, and I'm just like, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to stop this? Like, it's not healthy. I feel sick, and when I eat that much food, I feel tired, down, I've got no energy, because you don't need that much food. You only need food for energy. And always used food as a coping mechanism for anything that I'm going through in life. If I'm stressed, I use food. If I'm excited, I go for food. Like, food is my coping mechanism for everything. And I've always, like, used food as that, but with obviously my binge eating disorder, it is classed as a severe mental illness where you basically lose control in that period of time. And it's definitely what I feel when I'm eating the amount of food I do. I feel I have no control over it and I can't stop. Like, no matter what, I cannot stop. And then all of a sudden I realise that I've had a binge eating episode again, and I've ate way too much that I didn't need. And it caused us, obviously, to feel sick because I ate far too much food for one sitting. Anyway, I'm not really sure what this video is, but I just wanted to come on and kind of see if anybody has any advice on this, if anybody suffered with it in the past and they know of something that helped them. I don't know, I'm just kind of looking for anything really, but I'm sorry that today's video is this. I had an amazing swimwear haul go up on Wednesday, so if you haven't already, click back to my last video and watch that. And I should have a spa vlog on Monday because I'm going to spa on Sunday with my friend Kate, which I'm very excited for. But today I've had 2 binge eating episodes already. I've currently just consumed much more food than I need to do. I don't usually get upset about it, to be honest, because I know, like, but I am upset because I just thought I was over it. I thought, you know, after having it when I was younger, I really didn't think I would relapse into binge eating again. But obviously I have, so it's made us really annoyed and upset. Oh God, if you don't cry, you laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry, whatever the saying is. Anyway, I'm not crying. I am crying, but I'm all right. I'm just gonna go because I feel really incredibly awkward. I just think I'm at the start of the journey again, and I know how hard it was for us last time to like get out of the binge eating and to, like, you know, get back to a good mental health state with food and a good relationship with food. And I know how hard it was, and I'm just really worried that I'm not going to be able to do it this time, and then I'm going to get health issues on the back of it. I'm just worried that I'm just scared of, like, going forward, how I'm going to get out of it. But anyway, this was my little chat. I'll see you on Monday with a much better spa vlog, and let us know your thoughts and opinions below if you've got any on this, or if you could message us on Instagram with any help and advice. I'd appreciate it. I will be reading every message, but I'm sorry if I don't reply, but I will try and get back to you all. Bye.